When I stepped inside, suitcase dragging across the floor, the silence felt heavier than the air itself. It wasn't the silence of peace or rest, it was hollow, stripped of the familiar rhythm that once defined home. No faint melody humming from the kitchen radio, no comforting scent of dinner simmering, no footsteps rushing to greet me. Instead, she was there, standing in the hallway as though her body had been carefully placed, her hands folded too deliberately, her breathing measured. It looked rehearsed, like she had practiced this moment until it became unnatural. Her words came out steady, too controlled to be casual. I have something to tell you. The calmness wasn't real. It was the kind of calm that comes from pressing emotions down until they're flat, polished on the surface but trembling underneath. I stood there in the same wrinkled shirt from my last meeting, my tie loosened, my mind weighed down with fatigue. Yet even through that haze, I could feel it, the imbalance. Something had shifted in the house, in her posture, in the way the air itself seemed reluctant to move. I placed my bag on the floor, careful, cautious. "What is it?" I asked, but she didn't answer. She simply turned and walked toward the living room. Her steps seemed slow, almost dreamlike, as though she were pushing through water. I followed, each step tightening the knot in my chest. She lowered herself onto the far end of the couch, leaving a gulf of space between us that instantly felt like a canyon. I stayed standing, my hands dangling without purpose. Then she spoke, not looking at me. I've been seeing someone else. The words didn't sound like words at first. They landed in the room with no sound but with weight, crushing, suffocating. My chest tightened, breath refusing to come. My mind scrambled, trying to twist her meaning into something else. A therapist, a coworker, anyone harmless. But when her voice faltered on the word someone, I knew. The truth settled in, raw and merciless. Anger flared up, sharp and disbelieving. "Are you serious?" I demanded. She nodded, eyes fixed somewhere behind me, as if facing me was impossible. It wasn't planned. I didn't mean for it to happen. Who is he? I asked. Her lips pressed together before she finally admitted, Mark. He works at the coffee shop by my office. At first, it was nothing, just small talk. I don't even know when it shifted, but it did. I dropped heavily onto the couch, elbows braced on my knees, fighting to keep my hand steady. My chest burned, every breath shallow. And what? You just fell for him? No, she whispered. I fell out of us first. That cut deeper than anything else she'd said. She spoke of loneliness, of the emptiness of our house without me. How even when I was home, I wasn't really there. My mind always caught in meetings, deadlines, flights. She told me she no longer felt chosen, no longer seen. I snapped back that everything I did was for us. She shook her head, quiet, saying she knew but still felt left behind, like she was no longer part of the life we were supposed to share. I asked the question I didn't want the answer to. Did you sleep with him? Her hesitation was all the answer I needed, but she finally said it. Yes. The storm inside me roared. Anger, grief, disbelief all clawed at me. I shut my eyes, trying to breathe, trying not to break apart. How long? 6 weeks, she said softly. But it's over. I ended it before you came home. I couldn't keep lying. Her voice was unraveling now, frayed and weak. I still love you. I didn't do this because I stopped loving you. I did it because I felt invisible. Forgotten. I wanted to shout, to leave, to break something, anything to escape the suffocating weight of her confession. But part of me, buried deep and unwilling to be seen, recognized some truth in her words. I had been absent, always chasing stability, chasing success, chasing everything except the moments that mattered. And while I thought I was building a life for us, I had neglected to actually live in it with her. But knowing that didn't erase the betrayal. It didn't soften the wound. It was a knife from the person I trusted most. So what now? I asked, my voice hollow, worn. Do you want to leave? Be with him? Her answer was immediate, desperate. No. I don't want him. I want us, if there's still an us left. I don't know if we can fix this, but I want to try. I had to tell you the truth first. Asterisk. The room seemed impossibly quiet then, save for the faint hum of the lamps and the distant bark of a dog outside. Inside, everything felt suspended, like the world after a crash, when dust still hangs in the air and your hands tremble, searching for something solid. I didn't give her an answer. I couldn't. But I didn't walk away either. Not because forgiveness came easily, it didn't, and maybe never would, but because I wasn't blameless. My neglect had carved its own cracks in us. And though shattered, maybe what we had wasn't beyond repair. Maybe love, even when fractured and fragile, is still worth the struggle of piecing back together.